You're watching the Auction Network. Rembrandt, Van Gogh, Slo-mo, the Sloth. The Auction Network and the Association of Zoos and Aquariums is proud to bring you the first ever collection and charity auction of art by animals. Animal artists from zoos around the United States submitted their original artwork for this special event benefiting animal enrichment programs. Many zoos, like the world-famous St. Louis Zoo in Missouri, rely heavily on charitable contributions to keep their animal enrichment programs afloat.
AZA is such a wonderful organization where it provides money that you need for the enrichment items themselves. I mean, boomer balls and things like that. All that takes money, and the money that we do get, through special auctions like this is very, very important to be able to buy those materials. Also for the training and things that AZA does itself, for the education that they do at their classes and things like that. Their animal enrichment and training programs that they have, teaching keepers how to, to take better care of their animals and so they can lead more enriching lives.
Those contributions help enrich the lives of our artists like Slo-mo, who is a 5-year-old female two-toed sloth that was born at Cleveland Metro Parks Zoo. She has been helping the zoo's Conservation Education Department teach visitors about the importance of our mission to improve the future for wildlife. Slo-mo is a regular cast member in the zoo's Professor Wile's Animal Show. She has been painting for 3 years. Slo-mo's unique style of hanging upside down helps her appreciate her art from every angle. Lot number 41 was created by a painting team, Stano and Ace, the Otters from the South Carolina Aquarium. Ace does most of the painting. He was an orphan before moving to the aquarium. Local construction workers saw a mother otter move 3 babies from their site, but left Ace behind. If he had not come to the aquarium, he most likely would not have made it. Ace has some stiff competition for best aquarium artwork from 300-pounder Zuma. He has an impressive body of artwork, including a new series of abstract expressionist works completed at Shed. Like all California sea lions, Zuma distinguishes hues at the blue-green end of the spectrum, but sees red as just another shade of gray. Zuma's technique is to grip a neoprene sleeve in his mouth and wait for a brush to be inserted into the sleeve. After 2 or 3 strokes, Zuma changes brushes and colors. Painting enriches Zuma's life, not so much in a cultural sense, but like other training activities, through mental stimulation. It is the interaction with the trainer that is fun, reinforcing, and enriching. Our next artist loves when people compliment his work. He loves it so much he mimics it. Good bird. Jasper is a 23-year-old hyacinth macaw that lives at the Philadelphia Zoo. He is extremely friendly and loves to be around his keepers. Jasper just recently learned to paint and immediately got the hang of it. He picked up the brush right away, although it took him a few minutes to figure out which end to put on the paper. Asha, the elephant, doesn't mimic voices, but is very vocal during her painting sessions. Asha lives at the Oklahoma City Zoo. She squeaks when she's excited or unsure of something. Asha's caretakers introduced this creative pastime to her in 2002 as a form of behavioral enrichment. And it's been masterpieces ever since. Playtime and painting go tail and trunk for Rama, the elephant, at the Oregon Zoo. Rama began painting as an enrichment activity. What began as training sessions to teach him how to paint quickly became play sessions as Rama's interest soared. Our next artist is a true recluse. Jing is a clouded leopard. Few people have seen a clouded leopard either in the wild or in a zoo. These secretive felines are known for their amazingly long tails, which help them balance as they maneuver along the treetops. These excellent swimmers are also referred to as the only living saber-toothed cat. Jing is a 2-year-old female who is a very affectionate and curious cat that enjoys painting as part of her enrichment. To create her masterpieces, Jing dips her paws in paint, then walks across the canvas. Jing enjoys painting as something fun and different that allows her to interact with her keepers. Lot 47 flew over the National Aviary in Pennsylvania. Patrick the penguin was hatched at the Baltimore Zoo in 2004. Patrick is actually a female. She was named before her gender was confirmed. Patrick is named after the Patrick Division, which is the NHL division that the Pittsburgh Penguins use to play in. The Penguins create each unique art piece by placing their feet into some non-toxic tempera paint and then calling them to run across the canvas. Patrick may run across the canvas, but she can't keep up with her fellow artist, Gregor. He is a 10-year-old striped hyena residing at the Living Desert in Palm Desert. Gregor creates his expressive style by throwing his whole body into the painting, using his feet, scent rolling on the painting, and licking the canvas. Unlike Gregor, Hannah the snow leopard uses her own brush to paint. Hannah is an artist in residence at the San Antonio Zoo. She can often be found at the top of the cliff wall in her exhibit. For enrichment, Hannah enjoys painting with her long tail. Our next group of artists are much smaller than Hannah's tail. Millie, Margie, Kimmy, and Waldo, also known as the Meerkat Mob at the Knoxville Zoo, created this piece of art. The meerkats use teamwork to create their artwork. It is not necessarily the vibrant colors that inspire them, but rather their appetites. A favorite bug of the meerkats is a nice, tasty mealworm. Zookeepers spread paint on newspaper, and worms are then placed on the canvas. The meerkats throw the paint all over the canvas, leaving colorful paw prints. Meerkats are natural diggers, so even though treats are sitting right on the canvas, they still dig in the paper to produce interesting brush strokes. Each animal species needs more than just paint to keep them busy and happy. Zookeepers at each zoo and aquarium must devise creative opportunities that fit the needs of their special animals.
We are largely supported by, that type of generous people that will donate in many different ways. Anything from giving us some of the ingredients that we ask for, and a lot of times they'll be like, why do you need Kool-Aid? Or, why do you want a pound of sugar? They don't quite understand exactly what we do with them. But I mean, it is, whenever you come by the zoos or whenever you see them the animals on TV where they're really active and they seem really stimulated, it is because of all the enrichment that we do and all the training that we do with them to keep them active like that. So every contribution they make, I guess, kind of goes towards that type of stimulation to the animals. And as you've seen here, I mean, it gives them a really stimulating atmosphere, which is kind of what we're shooting for.
Our next piece is from an anonymous artist. One of the Milwaukee Zoo's penguins stopped out this piece during animal enrichment classes. Lot number 52 comes from another very rare clouded leopard. Raja lives and creates at the Defiance Zoo and Aquarium. Clouded leopards are able to climb upside down underneath tree limbs and even hang from branches with their hind feet, which gives Raja a unique perspective on his artwork. While our next artist cannot hang upside down, she can create beautiful art. Kisa is a 4-year-old, 300-pound Siberian Bengal mixed tiger that lives with her brother Axel at Animal Discovery. She loves to paint as part of her daily animal enrichment program. One of our smaller artists created lot number 54. Karoo is a male South African black-footed penguin. Karoo and 12 other penguins live at the Monterrey Bay Aquarium. Karoo is a happy penguin who loves to hang out with people. His art is always appreciated by his big group of fans. From the West Coast, we move east for a true presidential favorite. Shanthi, an Asian female elephant, was born in Sri Lanka in 1975. When she was only a few weeks old, she fell into a well. After villagers rescued her, she was taken to an elephant orphanage. Shanthi was eventually given to the United States during a special ceremony in 1977 at the Smithsonian's National Zoological Park. Former First Daughter Amy Carter accepted Shanthi on behalf of the children of the United States. Shanthi lives in the elephant house at the National Zoo. She enjoys painting and people watching. While Shanthi is patient, our next artist sets his own agenda. Felipe is a Tamandua who lives at the Reid Park Zoo. He is a very creative artist, but is also a little temperamental. He is motivated by food and is easy to work with when he wants to. When he is done painting, the piece is finished. Our next artist is inspired by the greatest impressionists. Turtleback Zoo's renowned artist, Jam, is a 3-year-old American black bear. Jam began painting along with her twin sister, Jelly, at the early age of 1. While Jam blossomed into an artist, Jelly pursued the more traditional bear activities of climbing trees, eating, and sleeping. Jam's art focuses on abstract colors to produce her one-of-a-kind masterpieces. Art exhibits are nothing new to Rozi, a 3-year-old chimp at the Maryland Zoo. Recently, a collection of her art was displayed at the zoo during Primate Awareness Weekend. Painting has played a major role in improving the life of our next artist. Eloise is an orangutan who lives at the Los Angeles Zoo. She was born mentally and physically challenged, but over time, her enrichment program has improved her motor skills. We've got another fickle artist on our hands who prefers to remain anonymous. This chimp at the Henry Vilas Zoo in Wisconsin puts great thought into each brushstroke, as you can see from the intense focus. And our last piece of art, lot number 61, was created by Rocky, the Red River hog from the Virginia Zoo. Rocky weighs between 150 and 200 pounds and uses his feet and snout to paint. They get their names from the red rivers of Africa, where they are often found swimming, even underwater. Rocky showed an early interest in painting, primarily with his nose and hooves at the tender age of 6 months. He has since become one of the zoo's ambassadors and continues to charm staff and visitors with his artistic talents. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind opportunity to contribute to the health and well-being of animals around the globe and to own a piece of art like no other in the world. You can register for free anytime before the auction at auctionnetwork.com. Once you're registered, you can submit an absentee bid. And don't forget to watch the live broadcast on auctionnetwork.com on Tuesday, September 16th. It's the only place you can watch, bid, and win a one-of-a-kind Art by Animals masterpiece. To register for future live auctions, go to auctionnetwork.com.